what is a man?
Well, like, yeah, one of the first things I thought is part of like that process to maturity to a man is kind of a sense of balance or like stability in all things in
Mm,
life. Um,
yeah.
yeah, and I feel like a boy kind of doesn't have that sense. So we see a lot of the, normal or natural kind of behaviors for boys, which is
Risk
maybe too
taking.
much, yeah, or needless or unjustified kind of risk taking,
Mm.
um, or just like maybe not taking care of themselves properly day by day.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
that's a big thing. And that seems
yeah.
harder for boys to learn sometimes. And I think that's part of the reason maybe some young men are depressed. They're not taking care of themselves quite enough.
Yeah. Yeah, because like we know like a child know the doesn't know those kinds of things. It's something you kind of learn. So yeah, I feel like a man is already like balanced and stable in those kinds of ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I mentioned assertiveness. Um, yeah, and I kind of view the man as like the one that should you act first most of the time, or kind of be the take kind of like the first step or something like in responding to situations in life.
Mm.
Um,
Do you
and I
think
think
that's more
it's, yeah,
attractive to women, even for them men to be more assertive?
yeah, like I've thought of a relationship that ships that haven't like worked out in the past for myself, and one of the things I sensed that I didn't like was kind of passivity.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I thought of how that made me unhappy, and so like the opposite would have made me happier.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah,
Do you
it's,
think
it's I think as much as women are told that we're kind of wrong for wanting something like that, it's more natural.
yeah. I mean, what do you think what's the difference between being assertive and being a tyrant?
Um, I feel like tyrant, it kind of, there's kind of a selfish or kind of um, egotistical, maybe kind of
Mm.
purpose or motivation to like the things they do,
Mm.
or it's about holding on to their own power or control in some ways. Whereas the assertive person kind of uh, does those kinds of things to maybe like, or does things to kind of make things easier for like the people around them or like the women he's invested in and things like that. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and of course, like the tyrant obviously goes too far to like the extreme or like kind of unbalanced uh,
Yeah.
stuff I kind of mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody does feel yeah, the oppressive air of someone who's a bully or a tyrant. And
Hmm.
with someone who's just strong and assertive, but knows the group and has some sense of what is right for the group, for everyone in the group, and everyone isn't the same in a group. Children are not the same as adults. Then yeah, I think that can help bring ease to the group when everybody
Hmm.
can feel like they can uh, do what's proper to them. They have
Yeah.
more freedom with some proper constraints and proper direction and sense
Hmm.
of where to go, which is not just intuitive. It has to be said sometimes.
Hmm. So yeah, like those two qualities are kind of the first things I thought of. And yeah, there's just so many more things, but like ultimately, I feel like the intuition just it's something I can't really explain, but like I feel like myself and other women are able to just sense, and men, whether they're uh
truly
truly
grown up or
men or
not.
just men and physically only.
A boy
Yeah,
in men's clothes.
yeah.
You think
It's
that's
just
a
so
little
many
like,
things.
hmm.